welcome back. I have a spring look for you. I mean, I'm in Idaho and it definitely does not feel like spring, but I know that for most of you, I'm sure it does. If you guys want to see how I achieve this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so to start off, I am going in with my Revlon Photo Ready foundation. This is not foundation. This is a primer. It is the pore reducing primer. This is a must try. Just make sure you're getting the pore reducing one because there's another one that looks exactly like this one, but it's not for pores. Moving on, I'm going to use my all-time favorite foundation, the Nars Radiant Longwear Foundation. And I wanted to use this foundation just because it gives me more of a luminous glow. And that is something that I feel is perfect for the spring. For concealer, I'm taking the Age Rewind by Maybelline. For the foundation, I am in shade Vienna. And the concealer, I have shade Fair. And then to set my under eye concealer, I am going to use the Rcma No Color Powder, which is my favorite. And I'm taking my Equal Tool sponge just because it has more defined line and you can create, there's lily fur all over this. If you go a little bit more heavy with it, you can bake with it. I don't let it sit for a very long time because I have really dry skin and I'm sure you guys know that already. I'm going to set the concealer on my eyelids for when we go in with eyeshadow. This will keep it from creasing and it'll make the eyeshadow glide on easier. Now I'm going to zoom you in and we can get started with some eyeshadow. Alright, I'm going to take my AOA brushes. These were $10 for 10 brushes and they're all eye brushes, very affordable. I love them. I'm going to take this one, which is the E126, and I'm using my Sweet Peach palette, perfect for the spring actually. I'm taking Charmed, I'm sure. That's what this color is called. And I'm going to apply this as my transition shade. It is really pigmented and I totally forgot. So yeah, just blend it in really nice and evenly up here. Next up, I'm using this color right here, which is called Charmed, and my E130. And I'm applying this guy right on my crease, but focusing it mainly on the outer corner. And then I'm taking that first brush we used and just blending both the colors in. And then finally, I'm going to take my favorite shade in this entire palette, which is Luscious right here. I'm taking this brush by the Vintage. It's just a flatter brush. And just apply this right in the inner corner and just halfway up your eyelid. You can always take that second brush and take just a little bit more of the pink shade, just so we can blend that in. And then for underneath my eye, I'm going to take a little bit of Charmed, and then just the corner, I'm going to put Candied Peach. Now I'm just dusting all that off before I get super dry underneath my eye. And I'm going to apply my Ardell Wispy Lashes and I'll be right back. Alright, so I applied my wispy lashes and now I'm taking my Colourpop liquid lipstick in Echo Park. And I wanted to go ahead and apply it just because I hate to see my lips without lipstick. Alright, and now that my lips are finally alive, I'm going to apply bronzer using my Park Avenue Princess palette. Ain't she pretty? I'm taking Princess Cut, which is this shade right here, just because it's a little bit more on the gray tone. Perfect for contouring. And this Real Techniques brush, this is the setting brush. And then I'm blending it upwards. I'm going to put some right on my forehead. And with a smaller brush, this one is the Crown brush. It actually doesn't have a number or anything like that, but I'm going to contour my nose And then with a more fluffier brush, I'm just going to blend it all out. Now you can take a shade that's a little bit more shimmery. Probably going to use this one right here. This one's Carrot, and we're gonna use that as a bronzer. With my Wet n Wild brush here, the bronzer, I'm just starting at the same place where I stopped my contour, but I'm blending it upwards, higher onto my cheeks. And I like to do a little bit underneath my jawline and down my neck to blend. Before we apply some blush, I like to apply my highlighter first, just so everything looks more blended in. This is the Makeup Revolution Triple Baked Highlighter in Goddess of Faith. This guy is bright, like real bright. And I'm taking my e.l.f. brush. Why do people not put names on brushes anymore? I didn't really care until I started doing YouTube, and now I'm like, can't tell you what brush it is, you know? And then I like to bring it up my temples, just so when I turn my head, you can see a little bit. And then I take this little baby brush, E128. This is Miss A still. And I'm just going to, that was really bright. And I'm going to put just a tiny bit on the tip of my nose and on the bridge. Also, we're going to take a little bit in my inner corner. It really does make such a difference. And also right on the curve of my eyebrows. And finally, to finish off, I'm using my Anastasia blush kit. And I guess we could use Coastline, which is this coral shade here, just because, I mean, we are doing a spring look. And I'm just starting this at the apples of my cheeks and blending it backwards towards my bronzer. And we can do a little bit on the nose, because why not? I'm sorry if I was looking at like myself the entire time, but I have my mirror here and it's a bit low, so sometimes I'm like, I'd rather look at myself here and see what I'm doing than look down and then you guys, I don't know, I need a taller mirror or something. Alright guys, well that was my total spring look. I hope you guys can achieve this. You obviously can use anything you have at home, as long as it's shades that are near the same colors that I used. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to give me a thumbs up down below. Maybe click that little bell down there just to make sure that you get notified every time I have new videos. And make sure to subscribe, please, if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.